Various Dan, name of the channel is Numerical Lions. What I look like, I'm an approximation. I'm also DJ on WVEW. Check it out, wvew.org. I have a show called Buttermilk on Tuesdays. Anyway, I was tipped off to this. It's the 45th anniversary of Nixon resigning, August 8th. Here's the headline from New York Times on that day. Nixon resigns. Here's a time of healing. Ford will take office today. So I was looking at Ford, Gerald Ford. Let's take a look at him, shall we? He's the 38th president, Gerald Rudolph Ford, born July 14th, 1913. In fact, his real name is Leslie Lynch King Jr. Interesting that he changed his name. All has to do with gematria, I'm sure. Became president in 74. The 38th president. From his birthday to when Nixon resigned is 25 days. Why is that interesting? Well, in this language of coding numbers and letters, Ford equals 25 in the reduction cipher. And he became president 25 days after his birthday. So, getting on with the story here. So, he was the 37th president. Resigns equals 37. Resigns 37. Also, he was born 1-9 or 9-1. Notice resigns is also 91. That pure cipher, in the English ordinal cipher, resigns is 91. For those that are new to this practice of coding numbers into letters, into words, it comes from Kabbalah. Gematria is from that. So simply, this is the alphabetical order. A is 1, B is 2, and you add it all up. So resigns equals 91. You add up all the letters. And the 37 is when things are reduced. So instead of 18, R is 9. S becomes 1. 19 further reduced is 1. I is 9. G is 7. N instead of 14 becomes 5. And S again. So he resigns. He's the 37th president. Interesting, right? Coincidence. The phrase, so he's born on that day, born to resign maybe. The phrase Nixon resigns equals 157. There's Nixon resigns, because that's the big headline. What's so special about 157? Well, let's do Nixon resigns for you. Nixon resigns, 157 in reverse ordinal. See that? And 157 is the 37th prime. He's the 37th president. Resigns 37. Also, 157 is United States. This is a story about the United States. He resigns from being president of the United States. Same numbers as, if you look here, Nixon resigns and United States. Look at that. Very similar here, both 157 and 167. So also, his full name, of course, Richard Milhouse Nixon, born January 9th, 1913. From his birthday to his resignation was 211 days. 211 is the 47th prime. 47, a big number in this practice. Go to 211. 47th the prime. So you can see right there. 211 days. 47 is a reflection of 74. He resigns in 74. And Richard Nixon equals 74. And he resigned in 74. coincidence. Look, Richard Nixon also this number 137. 37, the 33rd prime. Very special number to this group. So 187, Washington, D.C., 187, and 137. So you look at these two here. Richard Nixon in Washington, D.C. Good match. Also government. If you spell it right, I always have trouble with government. Government 137 as well as 47. That number. He was the president. That's why 47 is important. President 47. He's in the White House. White House. Look at these familiar numbers here. 47, 137 as well. So just another story by the numbers up to present times. Richard Nixon. Sacrifice is praise. Notice how they emphasize sacrifice. It's all about really sacrificing. Ritual. This is a sacrifice. Oh, sacrifice is praised, right? That phrase, 119, 173. Just another sacrifice. All right, well, thanks so much. Subscribe to the channel. It's the Miracle Lion. I'm Dan. Thanks for subscribing and liking this.